Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. General Hospital alum Ryan Paevey teases upcoming TV projects. General Hospital alum Ryan Paevey stepped back from acting a year ago. However, fans of the actor who played Nathan West should feel some hope that he is returning to acting. It was exactly 1 year ago in June that the Hallmark hunk announced he was stepping back from acting. However, he is now hinting that he will be in more than one project. Just a year after stepping back from acting, General Hospital alum Ryan Paevey has gone to social media to share that he has something happening with this acting career. On Instagram, he shared a gorgeous beach video. The waves are moving steadily as they crash into the beach. In addition, he wrote, "Got some irons in the fire on the big screen and the small screen that I'm hoping will enable me to share more stuff like this with you guys. A lot more. Get busy living, right?" Although he did not elaborate, the Unleashing Mr. Darcy star seems to hint that he will be acting in a movie and something for television. Moreover, he seems to tease that he will be in other picturesque locations that he will hopefully be able to share with his fans. Ryan Paevey recently teased that he will be working on something for the big screen and for the small screen. Does the latter mean he is returning to Hallmark? As he did not reveal any details, fans will have to wait for more information. However, in recent months, the Fourth Down and Love star did share a cryptic post on social media. He shared a photo of the Hallmark headquarters. Does this mean he could star in another Christmas movie? Christmas at the Plaza and A Timeless Christmas are two big Christmas movies that are still fan favorites. Moreover, his last Hallmark movie was Under the Christmas Sky, which premiered early during the 2023 countdown to Christmas. It has been a long drought for his fans. About 14 months ago, Ryan Paevey had shared with his fans that he was waiting for a movie. He had been frustrated with Hollywood, who went through two difficult periods in a few years. Firstly, the worldwide pandemic shut everything down. Next, just as things started to get going again, there was a double strike. The DVGA and the SAG-AFTRA began striking in mid-2023, halting productions. The industry is still reeling from the events. At home, Ryan's beloved mother was diagnosed with lung cancer. The different events led the actor to step back from his work and focus on his mother. He shared with fans that although he had really good experiences acting, he appreciated his experience, but needed time off. "I'm a little disenfranchised with Hollywood right now, so I'm gonna do something different for a while. A couple of years maybe. I need a life palette cleanser." The entire Ryan Paevey collection is available to stream on Hallmark Plus. Ryan has starred in 17 Hallmark movies, including 6 Christmas movies. Ryan Paevey fans who want to meet Ryan and a cornucopia of stars can see him at Christmas in a small town in July. This fan event will be a special opportunity to meet and greet several stars of the holiday movies that fans love so much. Ryan Paevey fans, what do you want to see the General Hospital alum act in? A Christmas movie, rom-com, or something different? The corridors of General Hospital hadn't changed much in 10 years, same sterile lighting, same polished tile floors that echoed every footstep. But when Ryan Carrington stepped into the ER, it was as if the air itself shifted. A nurse nearly dropped her clipboard. "Dr. Carrington?" she asked, eyes wide as though she'd seen a ghost. "Not a ghost," Ryan said with a smile that didn't quite reach his eyes. "Just a prodigal son." Ryan Carrington had once been the golden boy of Port Charles. Brilliant surgeon, charismatic charmer. The type of man who could deliver bad news and still leave a patient's family thanking him. But then he disappeared, no word, no trace. Rumors swirled. A malpractice suit, a woman in Paris, a breakdown. None confirmed. All whispered behind closed doors. Now 10 years later, here he stood, older, sharper around the edges, wearing the fatigue of battles fought far from the OR. Chief of Staff Monica Quartermain stared at him from her office window before stepping out. "I suppose we should thank you for not faking your death like half the town," she said dryly. "I thought about it," Ryan quipped. But I figured disappearing into obscurity was more original. Monica gave him a long, evaluating look. What do you want, Ryan? I want to come back. You don't just walk back into this hospital after vanishing. I saved 3 lives on the way in, he said casually. Trauma victims from a pileup on I-81. Your ER staff were short 2 surgeons. You're welcome. Her lips twitched, but she didn't smile. This place isn't the same, and neither are we. Ryan's jaw tensed. Neither am I. Port Charles buzzed with the news. Dr. Ryan Carrington was back. By dinner, every nurse, doctor, and orderly had something to say. Half the town remembered his legendary surgeries. The other half remembered the scandal that drove him out. Some said he left because of Dr. Felicia Westbrook, the cardiologist he almost married. Others said it was his falling out with Lucas Jones, once his best friend and now chief of surgery. The truth, of course, was buried under layers of secrets. In the locker room, Lucas was waiting for him. I told myself I'd punch you if I ever saw you again, he said without turning around. Ryan smirked. Go ahead, I'll even pretend it hurts. Instead, Lucas faced him and extended a hand. You saved a kid today. I don't have to like you, but I'll respect that. They shook. It was a beginning. That night, Ryan stood in front of the old brownstone on Elm Street. The windows were dark, the garden overgrown. It had been Felicia's house once. Their house. He half expected her to walk out barefoot with a mug of tea, and that soft smile that said all was forgiven. But the place was empty, sold years ago. She moved to Chicago, came a voice behind him. He turned. Maxie Jones, Felicia's daughter, stood with her arms crossed. Maxie, you've grown up. You haven't, she replied, cool as ice. She loved you. You broke her. Ryan nodded, accepting the truth like a man sentenced without a trial. I know. Maxie studied him. Don't come back here just to leave again. I didn't come back for her. No, she arched a brow. Then why? He looked past her, toward the heart of the town that had both made and unmade him. I've seen what dying looks like. Now I want to remember what living feels like. She didn't smile, but she didn't walk away either. Days passed. Ryan threw himself into the work, healing others as a way to stitch up his own wounds. His instincts returned quickly, but so did the ghosts. Every time he scrubbed in, he saw Eli Sanders, the boy he lost in Sierra Leone. Every time he stitched a wound, he remembered Marie, the French nurse who bled out in his arms during a rebel siege. War had burned away his arrogance and replaced it with something colder. But under it all, the healer remained. Late one evening, he found himself at the hospital chapel. Dim candlelight flickered against stained glass. It was quiet, except for soft footsteps approaching. Felicia. She hadn't changed much. Older, yes, but those eyes, still piercing, still kind. I thought you'd come here, she said, sitting beside him. I wasn't sure you'd want to see me. I didn't, she admitted. Then I did. They sat in silence a long time. I was angry, she said finally. But I never stopped wondering if you were alive, if you were okay. I wasn't, Ryan said. But I'm getting there. She nodded. I'm married now, 2 kids. I know, he said. I Googled. She laughed softly. Still a stalker. I call it thorough. They shared a look, a history condensed into a moment. Regret. Gratitude. Closure. I'm glad you're back, she said, standing. Even if it's not for me. It's not, he said. But I'm glad you're happy.